everyone, I'm Dr. Madhuri. I'm a consultant pediatrician at Motherhood Hospital, Chennai. So today I've come to talk to you regarding weaning foods and when is the right time to start your baby on solid foods or weaning food. So the right time to start solid foods would be at 6 months. So up until 6 months, if you could exclusively breastfeed your baby, that is the best thing that can ever happen. If not, also sometimes some parents do mixed feeding depending upon their situation. That is also acceptable. But around 6 months is the right about time when you should be able to wean the baby. So what weaning means is from exclusively milk fed, so you are adding on the solid foods as well. So when you add on solid foods, the digestion is not fully set in for the baby. So you will add it in a stepwise fashion. So what I generally advise is that if you could start it around the 6th month, actually 5 months completed in the 6th month, when the babies are just about learning to also eat, or they are interested in other food as well other than milk. So at that time you can just offer a little bit of bland food. So the important thing that you need to remember, or we as pediatrician advise, is not to give any salt, sugar to the babies up until the age of 1. Also, other foods like nuts and non-vegetarian can be introduced later on at 9 months of age. So up until then, variety of vegetables, fruits, and also cereals is ideal up until 9 months that you can introduce. You start with first initially 2 times a day, then increase the number of times to 3, and then the number of times 4, so that you aim by about 9 months that you introduce about 5 times, which is 3 big meals and 2 snacks. So also water is very important. So earlier you introduce, the better. So because water is tasteless, so babies usually will refuse water. So it becomes a nightmare if you have to introduce water at a later stage. So along with food, when you start the different foods, so even at 6 months you can start off with water, because water is needed for digestion. And if they fall short of water, then they can get really constipated, and that becomes a problem. To avoid all this, you can introduce water as early as you introduce the solids. So salt and sugar preferably even after 2 years, or even if you can hold on a bit later also is fine. Salt after 1 year, you can introduce all home cooked food. Whatever you're cooking for the entire family can be introduced at 1 year of age, including the spices. So up until 1 year, it would be preferably without salt and sugar. And all the other nuts and dry fruits can be introduced after 9 months of age, and including egg, chicken, fish, and all those sort of food as well. So if you need any further advice or clarifications, you need to see your pediatrician. Thank you.